Well, hello there, everybody. Oh, I don't have my, I don't have my webcam on. I don't have my webcam on. There we go. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing excellent. So today, I'm assuming, should be maybe not the last stream of Not For Broadcast, but probably the last for the story for a while, because what our newest friend Ortho, I know I'm see that's the thing. I know it's French, so I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, which makes me feel bad. I'll learn how to I'll learn how to pronounce it properly. I promise. But apparently we're going on to the last broadcast for now. We still have the challenge mode, so that's something that we'll probably do as well. Pop up. There we go. Will they not all complete any of that? I don't know, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know, not much to say for the loading segments, I'm not gonna lie. I feel kind of lazy during these. It's good music, though. Probably the music, honestly. Which is why I don't normally talk through them as much. So it's kind of like listening to the music and chilling. It's a good vibe. Hey, Bass Ackwards, welcome back to stream. How you doing today, friendo? Saw your pizza you posted in the Discord. Looked really good. Looked really, really good. Alright, so get this on the go. I guess I'll turn my webcam off for the moment, as per usual with this. Living in a paradise. Yeah, let it set and cut it. It's ready. Ah, dude, it's so good, man. It looked like such good pizza. I really want to eat some. We're legit, dude. One day a Fraggin Gamin meetup's gonna happen, and when it does, hopefully I'll make that pizza again. Alright, so day 297, a tape to remember. Cooking stream when? Hopefully sometime soon. I'll need to actually figure that out. I don't know, Bass Ackwards. I have too many ideas. This is my problem. I have too many ideas, and I haven't really started any of them yet, because a lot of them are still in kind of like the planning stage. But with the help of Megan helping push me along with some of this, then we should be seeing a lot of my ideas start to come to fruition. Hopefully soon. You wake up still, excuse me. You wake up still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. Yeah. When you came downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room, waiting for you. You take a seat next on the... I can't talk right now, jeez. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night. After Jeremy... with the gun. Sam chokes down a sob. It was awful. On national television. How could he do that? And now... After a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, "Are you okay, honey?" Well, I mean, it's kind of true. I can't believe he's gone. I don't know want to say, yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, that's probably true, but I can't believe he's gone. Sam glances at Charlie, then back to you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused before continuing. And I couldn't help but wonder why. It seemed like the right thing to do. I didn't feel like I had a choice. It seemed like the right thing to do. What? That's not good enough. The stripped are bad people. I can't believe you did that. And Charlie's outburst seems to come out of nowhere. and no one in the room is prepared for it. Do you even think about how this stuff affects people? You're a fucking idiot. Wow. Shut the fuck up, Charlie. Piece of shit. God damn. Sam tries to interject. Charlie. But he's already slammed the door. Now, this actually does kind of make sense. Considering we did send him off to the advanced camp, like, earlier on. And Charlie is very much, I assume partly because of me, in Advance's corner. Because he's probably getting all that propaganda and brainwashing, and he's very pro-Advance. So it kind of makes sense. So I can't really be mad at him. I mean, he's still my in-game child, so I can still tell him to shut the fuck up and not to speak to me that way. But, you know, if that's what he wants to do for the moment, you know. I was gonna make a joke about spanking him later, but some people might take that a bit too literally. And we here at Fraggin Gamin do not support child abuse or spankings. Bro, what the fuck? People's lives are at stake. Yeah, exactly, right? It does, yeah. Our traces have come back to haunt us. They have. I kind of figured they probably would. I don't know. At first, I was like, oh, maybe Advance is okay. Now I know they're not. Charlie always was a bit black and white about this sort of thing. It's kind of racist. Just kidding. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws their arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. I fucking love Sam, dude. Sam's so good. Sam's like a really good partner to have, you know? Very understanding, very loving, and very supportive. It's really, really nice to see. And they're probably gonna die at some point, which is gonna be really tragic. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's all a lot to take in. You're not sure you fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You sigh and absent-mindedly turn on TV. I just kind of finished eating food myself, so if I'm a little, I don't know, burpy, I apologize. I love how both names are gender neutral, I think, so you could easily put yourself in it. Yeah, I agree. Both names are pretty gender neutral. Like, a lot of people would probably see Alex and go towards, like, male. Probably same with Sam, honestly, but yeah, no, they're very gender neutral to me, because I have known girls that go by either Sam or Alex, right? They might be male-leaning names, but they're certainly, like, gender-neutral names, in my opinion, yeah. Yeah, like Alex from Minecraft, yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, like, I've certainly known enough girls that go by both Alex and Sam, or at least have seen it, or am aware of it. So, yeah. That is very cool. So you sigh and absent-mindedly turn on the TV. It's nice, you've at least got some company. The TV is playing through some old Western show, but it's not quite as distracting as you'd hoped. You are never going to please everyone. That is true. You were never going to please everyone. Wow. A lot of time has passed. A holiday update. Day 365, so it's been a full year. Been a full year at the job. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Excuse me. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Alright. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. Next, we got the train to Konoslava. Much warmer, and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Palmerino before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home. But I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. XXX. Sounds like it's been a hell of a trip. Worth every penny. Alright, give me just 1 sec. I just want to like double check on something fast. Please and thank you. Man, this music's bopping though. I like it. Alright, cool. Okay, sounds like it's been one hell of a trip. Worth every penny. 371. Okay, I guess we're back at the job. Alright. Oh, can't get that tune out of your head or play just the songs in music mode? Okay, that's kind of cool. They're just talking about that. It's like the game could hear us. Wait a minute. It's almost like the game could hear us. Spooky vibes. Like how MasterChef soundtrack is pretty cool, for example. You know what? I haven't actually seen MasterChef in a long time. I actually don't really remember any of the music from MasterChef, and when I did watch. It's one of those shows I should watch more of, honestly. I see, I've enjoyed the... Like, I think I've seen, like, a couple seasons of, like, MasterChef Canada. I know I at least saw, like, 1 season. And it was pretty good. The 20-week war.
Julia's team have asked me to ask you to keep it light. Well, what does that
What the fuck's this?
It means to do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans.
Oh, that's very different.
Just don't get drawn into talking about the war.
France War
They
broadcast.
do know this is the news, don't they?
You didn't hear this from me, but...
Bring your friends, make some new ones, dancing with Fraggin from Eye of the Beholder.
There's a crew at Team HQ right now.
I mean, I've been doing Crazy Neil every time, so we'll do more Crazy Neil.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performance.
I mean, this must be played.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know?
So I'm not gonna censor it, but I think I am gonna still make at least the station happy.
It is what it is.
Few time extravagances from friends at Remington's Fest.
10 seconds, everybody.
We'll do this one. We won't do Remington's Fest today.
4, 3.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war.
Oh, that's not a censor bar anymore. It doesn't say censor.
Skirmishes on land and sea again today.
They changed how that button even is.
Tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert.
I mean, we gotta show the
And
truth
we
of
work
war.
out where or when the next strike will come. Sadly, however, more casualties were reported today, and as the weeks and months of this war make ever more demands on our
Pretty
armed
much,
forces,
right?
those numbers will tragically only continue to rise. Don't starve. Advance's food program moved from strength to strength.
If
today,
Crazy Neil
and
turns
rationing
into be a
depots
villain,
were
that'd be
opened in the
amazing.
last remaining
That'd be the
unfed areas
biggest
of the
twist
territory.
ever.
The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna kind of show everything for what it
However,
truly
with the
is.
rise in mental and physical health issues since the imposition of the blockade, critics have questioned whether those smaller communities which are only now starting to receive help could have been better and quicker served. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. With dwindling medical supplies leaving many of our most vulnerable facing chronic pain, it can come as no surprise that the transition centres are finding some stretch to capacity. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card, a worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. While
Okay, so they're making
applications
it
are still
legal,
open for
a
those who like to
requirement.
run
Interesting.
fashionably late, they can expect a few tricky questions from Advance. Street Fighting Man. Spokesman Alan James today announced that Disrupt were responsible for the 2 explosions which rocked the capital's warehouse district last night. Julia Salisbury condemned the attack on what she described as vital medical supplies
Oh,
as
shit.
pointless and barbaric. Mr. James commented, "Disrupt are strong and our numbers are growing. Advance fear us, and they should, because
I mean,
they're on the
honestly,
line."
Disrupt probably is kind of like the good guys. I mean, it's probably very, like, gray, you know?
Sad news today as the grave of former National Nightly News host Jeremy Donaldson is vandalised by radical Disrupt activists. The much-loved broadcaster suffered a very tragic public breakdown 10 weeks ago in an incident which ultimately cost him his life.
Rest in
Disrupt
peace,
spokesman
Jeremy
Alan
Donaldson.
James, whose organisation last week named Mr. Donaldson as the cause's first martyr, described the graffiti as a fitting tribute to a hero of the resistance.
Yep.
But first this evening, with the war
This is kinda
into
funny,
its
right?
21st punishing week, and people hurting up and down the country, I'll be
Alright,
grilling
I'm gonna
unpredictable
cut to 3.
Prime Minister Peter Clement in an exclusive interview from his home in Lancashire. That's coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Yeah, it's definitely changed a lot. Honestly, shit. Like, even the colors don't seem as friendly. Fuck, jeez. Why is this one, like, one of the hardest ones to do? There we go.
In part 2, I'm a little overexcited to announce I'll be interviewing the one and only Lil C. And later we've got a new
Lil C!
sure to keep
Hell yeah.
coming back for more. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's speaking to us from his home in Lancashire. Good evening, Prime Minister. Have we caught you exercising?
Have we started? Yes, that's right, Miss Wolf. Just a few minor adjustments. I mean, nothing drastic. I haven't joined the gym or anything. As my old mum used to say, just because she won't take it up the shit, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try for a quick fiddle up the car park.
Language, Prime Minister. Language, Prime Minister.
What? Quick fiddle? What's wrong? Oh, shitter. It's shitter, isn't it? Yep, that's the one.
And can you tell us what brought about this new year?
Well, you know, Mrs.
What?
C and I were watching, you know, the night the blockade began, when Jeremy Donaldson,
Oh.
well, you know, and it was blistering hot, as I'm sure you all remember, and I were a bit wheezy from all the cigars and all that, and Mrs. C turns to me after,
Interesting.
you know, after the signal dropped away.
Spread some of that disrupt propaganda out. Try not to do that, Alex. We're watching you.
I couldn't go on without you. So I made a decision, and since that day, I have stopped smoking.
You get to make some choices, I see.
Except for Christmas. My birthday. Weddings. State
There we
dinners.
go.
That's what I say. I got this useless running backwards, does it? God, I hate
Yeah, it's really making me, like, pay attention to so many different things now.
I'm going on a holiday this Christmas, and that should finish me off for bloody good.
Did you make the decision to holiday within the country this winter because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, Mrs. C has never liked travelling at the best of times. These are certainly not the best of times. On that we can all agree. There's a lot of red tape involved in leaving the territory at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. Some of those forms are bastard long. What? All in it together. Also,
Once again, I apologize for not being able to pay attention to chat. They're making me do a lot now.
road when the rest of the country is grounded.
And yet, Julia Salisbury announced today
All right.
that she'll be visiting Svenland during this year's winter break.
Svenland?
Is that really an example of team spirit?
What? Did you know about this, Gail?
Oh my god.
No one tells me anything, Peter. You should know that.
What did you know?
Well, leaving that for a moment, it says on this card that a body like yours must take some planning to achieve. What's your morning routine?
Well, I have a frigid morning routine.
Rigid! It's rigid for fuck's sake!
Oh, yeah. a rigid and demanding plan.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need to spend some time watching maybe both of these.
Is that on your card?
I thought you might wonder. Prime Minister, speaking of planning, with the blockade in its 20th week and the people of this country reeling from its
Here we go.
effects, what plans do you have to get us out of this mess?
Well, that's a very blunt question, Miss
Surely
Wolf.
one for which you, the democratically elected Prime Minister, must have an answer.
Don't you get smart with me, Pat. I was a fucking national treasure before you were a twinkle in the milkman's scrotum. You want to
Jesus.
talk about plans? Let me tell you about plans. That's all we do. Fucking plans and revised plans, and then meetings to discuss the implementation of plans and plans and yet more planning for fucking plans and yet more fucking plans.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, Prime
You
Minister.
know,
Damn it, I missed both.
you're a breath of fresh air. But I've been watching you, and you know what? You get more like him every day.
There we go.
I will take that as a compliment. Prime Minister, later on this evening, your co-leader Julia Salisbury is going to give a national address from team headquarters. Can you give us a hint of what?
Okay, we kind of fucked that up a little bit, but I think that's understandable.
Yes. Well, I imagine that there
Sorry,
will be
you
the
imagine?
usual. No, what I mean is.
You do know about this broadcast, don't you, Prime Minister?
I'm sure I did. But Julia and I have no secrets from each other. We don't memorize each other's bloody diaries either. As my old mum used to say, if you wanted to get a job done quick, don't get bogged down in the pubes. What else you got?
Sorry?
Only cards, what else? A little piece of my life, do you want to rustle through? Get out, refill my last. Get out, refill my last. Ah, come on. Come on.
Okay. What music do you listen to when you work out?
Well, Gail tells me that I work out to Lil C, but I have absolutely no fucking idea who that is. And do you think the C stands for?
It stands for collaborative, Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Little collaborative. I see.
How's rationing affecting you?
It's hard, but we get by. You just have to learn to get by on the basics. Take comfort in each other. I've got Mrs. C. and many a fine single malt. I want for nothing. Except for a decent night's sleep, of course.
Prime Minister, thank you for joining us. When we come back, it's time for the Culture Spot with Lil C.
Wow.
The world premiere performance of her new song. I genuinely can't wait to hear that. We'll be back after this. 1 minute back, everybody.
And that is what happens when you wander from the car.
I don't think you knew about her statement.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When you mentioned it, Bozeman's face turned a colour that I think you call embolism.
I'm in trouble.
Bozeman? Nah, you're like the daughter you never had. I suppose they're higher up.
Man, you can really just see the difference. It's just so much like darker now.
Who's Lil C?
You winding me up?
What? I'm civilized. I read books.
A+. I'm kind of surprised, considering how much I kind of fucked that up.
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing disc. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters, and before
Oh, boy.
the song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
Okay, so that's what all these are. Oh boy, dude, it's so much. How do they talk about cheating on your wife in the? See, I'm gonna need to watch these. I feel like I'm gonna need to watch a lot of these later. Actually, I might need to go through the whole broadcast, to be honest.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
Really? She any good?
Nah, of course not. She's dog shit. My kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
5 and 10 seconds. Hang on, Colin, you've got kids.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
What?
5, 4, 3.
2, 1.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her
Oh,
debut
okay,
album,
so that's how it is. That's not too bad.
At the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C.
Excellent work.
May I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Okay, I can't hit the buttons until it prompts me. All right.
My manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get...
Okay, it's kind of my bad.
Oh,
That was a poor cut, but I thought it was gonna swap back to her.
Tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together,
I see.
it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just
Not much
so
places do
real,
that.
in all the
Then on a
papers
cruise.
and magazines.
Very true.
Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
Interesting.
So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So, what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh.
Okay.
Happy with you telling us all this.
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean...
Well, she's an interesting personality, isn't she?
Very shortly, because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together, and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help, and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops, and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Ooh. There she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough, and I hate it sometimes, and I hate myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do
Dude, honestly, I would have gotten
I
fired
do
so
think that
fast for
sometimes.
doing this.
Most nights between like my
Well, unless they couldn't prove it was me doing it.
Slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know.
As in, like,
I
you
love
know,
doing
oh shit.
autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
As in, like, oh no, I couldn't fiddle with it. Oh no,
Well,
you know.
ever since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I press record on my cassette, but then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough, and sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth.
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the
Alright.
lyrics in the car on the way up here. You know what? It's actually alright. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here's Lil C with an
We'll give her the applause.
of her new track, These Babies.
I don't know, she
Gonna Bring
seems
You Home.
weird, but alright, you know.
It's the Force's favorite, the queen of teams, here to break in your blockades. Lil C.
That's Lil C. Yeah, definitely Britney Spears, huh?
I'm hungry. There's a place in
This has a tone of toxic to it.
I want that meet you packing. Only you can feel that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here. Boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team and me. No dirty foreign member. Don't stop no morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers, but I come and skirmish on my border.
I really want to figure out how to do like the rhythm bonus again. I'm sure we'll have to do it during the what is it, during the challenge sections.
Enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die a team. So what if Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy? I wanna see some action. So come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free since Mama burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no Vickers, but I come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier.
This is an interesting song. It still sounds alright. Like, it still sounds good, but it definitely seems a lot more fucked up. Oh God.
I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will.
That was interesting.
Well, for doing that, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Boy, oh boy. It really does, funny enough, I'm pretty sure Toxic sampled the Bollywood tune. They might have. I wouldn't be too surprised.
It really means a lot to me, you know. Yeah. To be able to promote myself with such a mainstream.
That's Derek. Yeah, a little bit. A bit more Madonna than Britney, although they're both influences. Unsure if Miley Cyrus connections that strong. Honestly, it could be anyone. You could honestly just say it's generic female pop star.
It's just, you know, for the public,
right.
that certain perspective. You know, it's like,
With what they're trying to go for, I mean.
And Michael? Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jean Short?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together. Wow. And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to start eating it.
All right. Another A+. We're doing really good now. I think we've gotten the hang of it.
Well, the fact is, Jen, weren't enough flowers in my dressing room.
They were exactly 12, as it said in your rider.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, 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 not anymore. I'm better than that now. I'll tell you what, just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds.
Alright, we got this, we got this. I'm gonna cut to 1,
4,
for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePlume now.
Jeff DePlume, like nice.
Yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this? Your wife. Your wife.
Oh.
God, no. No. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were last month.
Norm.
Nice. Lucky man is Norm.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom, and I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado...
It's okay, we'll get back up.
For the notice board.
We'll get it back up to the top again, I'm sure.
Excellent, you're a natural. Keep it up.
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as
Damn.
the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalized my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene
I didn't hit the button.
language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
Oh.
See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray.
Nice, well done. Well done, Ray.
Like that, we can unlock their future.
Yeah.
We'll do claps, we'll do claps.
Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh!
He's trying.
Oh, you're right. Here it is.
It's a letter from my grandma.
Big Bang Theory Simulator? Kind of, yeah.
She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers?
Oh!
Oh, it's Brad.
It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right.
Ooh.
I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
I like Brad.
Brad dudes.
No, Ruffians! Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What?
Ooh.
Tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
I wonder if that's part of the bit. I assume it might not be, funnily enough.
A young person have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
Good for him. Good for you, Brad.
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
Oh, no doy.
So it wasn't you who vandalized my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray.
Oops.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
Give us a hug.
What the fuck? What? What the fuck? Oh, power's going off. Oh, is it playing? Did we get EMP'd? No?
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities.
Oh shit.
Initial estimates put the death toll into they put them into millions. I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption.
Man, this became super heavy. Jesus.
Live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously
Working for
in
Advance.
4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centers.
So Advance did this themselves?
To detonate them, if our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared...
I still can't believe that, fucking... Alan James is like the hero of the story.
If you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother.
Oh.
His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently traveling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now.
You know what? We're gonna take this out. I feel like I don't want no propaganda. No more propaganda considering fucking nukes are being dropped. No way.
Or Havia or San Palmerino or Conislava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet. But together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Whew. All right. Man.
But the telephone networks are overloaded. Okay. We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit? Or
Megan.
Oh, you. Brave New World is great.
We will find him.
Oh boy. Whew. To be continued. Yeah. So I don't know how often they release episodes. I don't think they release them that often. But I don't really know. So we'll have to keep an eye open for, well, the next episode, honestly. Cause oh boy, that was quite the ride. But yeah, it was quite a ride. A good one, a really good one. Yeah, I don't care how long it takes, it's still coming out earlier than Star Citizen. True. Man. I don't know what to say to that, to be honest. It was just all really good. Like, I'm really, really glad you guys voted for this one to, well, for what would have been last month's Humble Choice. That we got to, like, kind of late. Yeah, I know, right? I was kind of thinking that, too. The fact that they have different languages for this, as well, is really impressive. Like, I don't know how popular of a game this is, but I feel like it definitely deserves to be more popular. All things considered, with all the effort put into it. Oh, is this a trailer?
This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex. And we need your help. We're so proud to be here today on this, the 500-day anniversary of the...
It's time to choose. Alex, whose side are you on?
The final chapters? Are they all coming out as, like, their own thing? Like, as a bundle? Like, all together?
In these
Okay, well, they misspelled difficult there, but yeah, minor deeds.
But before we go, one final thought.
The best is yet to come. But Jeremy? We gonna see like zombie Jeremy Donaldson? Man, this game's taking me through a lot of emotions. All of them more positive though. I remember armor being needed, but armorer in the credits is amusing. That's kind of funny.
Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Andy. And I'm Den. Jay, we said Zoom backgrounds.
Oh, sorry, boys.
Zoom, not Moon.
We want to thank you so much for supporting our little game so far.
No, I love you guys.
2/3 of the way through the story.
But as we film this in January 2021, the UK is back in lockdown.
We don't know when we'll next be able to film with a full cast and crew.
Yeah,
So
that makes
again,
sense.
We have to ask you to please be patient with us.
And if you want to talk to us in the meantime,
come chat with us on Discord at discord.gg/notforbroadcast.
We stream on Twitch every first and third Thursday of the month at twitch.tv/NotGamesUK. We always check the Steam forums for any suggestions or problems you may have.
And we read every Steam review, even the horrible ones, because your opinion matters to us.
So all that remains to say is thank you so much for playing our weird little game.
And
see you in episode 3. Probably, if I have come up with a kill by then, I will let you know. Last time it didn't go so well for me.
Good evening, I'm Megan Ward.
Would you like to view your end of level report? Yeah, I would. We got all A+. That was a good one. Okay, did I get like praise? Some weird words to broadcast and interference-free show. That is technically true. Disruptor in the broadcast, but still, all A+. I'll take it. You have received a generous bonus. Yes. Still broadcast. Oh wait, we're not quite breaking even now. Our money went up. Ugh. Or are they gonna literally puppet him like Weekend at Bernie's? That'd be funny. Alright, well, I am just gonna be right back, if that's alright. That is not the text that I want to use. Alright, I'm just gonna be right back. I just need a moment real quick. So, give me just a couple minutes. If anyone comes in and they don't say anything, just tell them I'll be right back, please. Alright, 1 sec. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. As you guys know, I don't normally like to take any leave of absence during stream, but, you know, sometimes it gotta happen. You know, I'm just sad that I need to find the old BRB screen that Oppo made for me ages ago. So I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared somewhere. And I haven't been able to find it since, because I know I had to redo a lot of my OBS settings, and I haven't been able to find it. Unfortunately. Boop. Oh, wait. For some reason, it appears my game screen isn't properly lined up anymore for some reason. Where is it? I don't know, actually. It's a bit hard to tell. Hold on, hold on. Now we're good. Alright. Whatever. SD Basecond says, thankfully nobody else came. That is perfectly perfect. Honestly, I think that's good. Since I didn't have a BRB screen ready, I would have felt pretty silly if someone showed up and was like, well, where's streamer? You know? Ah, this game is so good, though. Okay, so anyway, where were we? So...
Good evening. I'm
yeah, so we've done
Our main headlines tonight.
all of that. I'm trying to think what I should do now. I feel like I should probably do a challenge room or two, right? I think that's probably the only really logical thing we can do next is do a challenge room. Because, yeah, I gotta wait. Gotta wait for next episode. I'm so excited for it. I think I'm gonna join the Discord. I mean analytics, what's this? We use Unity Analytics to improve stability enough for broadcast. We do not track you or collect any personal information. Okay. That makes sense. Let's see, Basshacker says, remember the time Twitch banned a bait and creator speedrunner because it takes like 1,000 hours to level up one item and they were AFK because of it? I did hear about that. Okay, so we have all that stuff. So the archive, that's right. We should probably actually have a look at some of the archives that were going on. Clement's Laments. Why would you do that in the game? Like, it's supposed to be a joke, but it still counts for 100%. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some game devs
But
can
first
be
this evening,
evil.
With the war about to enter its
TBH.
21st punishing week and people hurting up and down the country, I'll be grilling unpredictable Prime Minister Peter Clement in an exclusive interview from his home in London.
Christ, this
That's coming up on
piece of shit.
tonight's
Bugger that
Untitled
thing.
News.
Why is it so hard to turn the fucking wheel? Girl, I think these bike's brakes are fucked.
Huh.
Speak up, my dear old ears can't hear you.
I said there's nothing wrong with the bike.
Well, could you get someone to look at it, please, before I look like a complete prick on the national nightly news?
There's no time. You're live in 30 seconds. Put your earpiece in, for fuck's sake!
Interesting.
It's like it's like losing my virginity all over again.
Well.
Right. That's it. How long have we got?
10 seconds.
What?
Start pedaling, Peter.
Oh. Right.
And looking surprised in 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, Prime Minister. Have we caught you exercising?
Oh, have we started? Yes, that's right, Miss Wolf. Just a few minor adjustments. I mean, nothing drastic. I haven't joined the gym more or anything. As my old man used to say, just because she won't take it up the shit, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try for a quick...
Yeah, we'll go through just a little bit quicker on some of these. Oh, shit!
A walking holiday this Christmas, and that should finish me off for bloody good.
Did you make the decision to holiday within the country this winter because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, Mrs. C has never liked travelling at the best of times.
Alright, continue to just kind of go through this.
Richard morning.
Do 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 do.
In the milkman's station of plans and plans and yet more planning for fucking plans and yet more fucking plans.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, Prime
Do you
Minister.
know? I used to really like you, Pat. You were a breath of fresh air. But I've been watching you, and you know what? You get more like him every day.
Oh, that is actually very ominous. I never caught that the first time. I don't think I did.
As a compliment. Prime Minister, later on this evening, your co-leader...
Ah, come on! Come on! Well, Gail...
I thought we were almost at the end of the segment, but maybe
Todd?
not. We're almost at the end now, though.
For nothing. Well, that was a fucking ambush!
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for joining us. When we come back,
And we're
it's
out.
time...
Well, that was a fucking ambush! Get on that phone now, right now, to that, find out what that duplicitous bitch is up to! And get me a bottle of something stronger. This fucking government stuff is complete fucking bog water!
Alright, and we'll go back and just listen to...
Get me a bottle of...
1 minute back, everybody.
There we go.
And that is what happens when you wander from the car.
I don't think he knew about her statement.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When you mentioned it, Bozeman's face turned a colour that I think you call embolism.
Am I in trouble?
Bozeman? Nah, you're like the daughter he never had. Suppose the higher-ups might fire him, though.
Who's Lil C?
Or if there's any justice, me.
Who's Lil C?
Are you winding me up?
What? I'm civilized. I read books.
Alright. Let's see. Best Record says, I'm not sure how you know about some of the British political scandals are interesting. I don't really know really anything about British political scandals, to be honest. I don't really keep up on politics like that much. Unless, you know, an election's coming, then I try. I do my best. But even in terms of Canadian politics, I don't really, like, keep up on a lot of the stuff as it happens, I guess. Just what you see on the news, really, right? Or on Twitter, if, you know, I'm browsing Twitter and something's trending. But it's usually just someone from one side or the other bashing people from the other side. And it's like, oh, all right. It's politics for you, right? You have to tell me about some British political scandals someday, or sometime, though. I'd be pretty curious, honestly, if they are indeed interesting. I don't think there's going to be much to really hear on Lil C either, except for maybe like the beginning and the end, probably.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she any good?
Nah, of course not. She's dog shit. But kids go mad for her.
5 in 10 seconds. Hang on, Colin, you've got kids.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
What?
Damn, he has a lot of kids.
5, 4, 3. Thanks for coming back. The chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C.
Okay, I thought maybe there's like more to it.
We heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied...
No, I guess not. Okay. Okay, so let's go through this probably until near the end. Maybe?
So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets...
No, you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music? Specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear.
The Queen of Tea.
Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be the music video now. So let's like go through this. Should be just a couple minutes of this. Wow, we actually got through that.
Well, if that doesn't
oh wow,
distract
that's
you
some
from the world
imagery right there
outside,
on
I don't know what will.
the left,
I'd like to
bottom
thank
left,
Lil
right
C
there.
for-
Didn't even notice that
doing
before.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this. And we're out.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that certain perspective of me. You know what it's like.
Oh, right.
And Michael? Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jeanshaw? Is he?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to stop needing it.
Dude, that face in bottom left, that was me through some of these segments. That was me through quite a few of these last few segments, to be honest. I think we've been through pretty much the entirety of the notice board. I don't think there's really anything new in that one, but we'll speed through it anyway and just see, like, we'll make sure, right? No stone unturned, etc.
Well, the fact is, Jen, there weren't enough flowers in my dressing room.
There were exactly 12, as it said in your rider.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, no, no.
No,
not anymore.
never.
I'm better than that now. I'll tell you what, just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Thanks for joining us for part.
Alright. Let's be able to speed through this probably until near to the end at least. Oh.
Ray.
Oh yeah, because I guess it did just like end, didn't it?
Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Okay, yeah. That's right, I forgot. It did just kind of end into the whole place being nuclear bombed. So...
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we're receiving some...
across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them if our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our
Gotta hate it when my sitcom is interrupted by a nuke, dude, same. It's always the worst, isn't it? Always hits it like the worst time.
Healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you.
Well.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so...
Man, I don't know, man. It all just got, like, too real, honestly.
Do you ever get the feeling that you're making history?
Like, it really is kind of one of those things where it's like...
It may indeed presage the dawn of a new future.
Like, how can I put it?
Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
Like, it went from something that I thought was going to be funny all the way through to something that's actually deep and dark.
That we're making history.
Deep, dark, and fucking... Just like, wow, you know? End of an era. So what would this one be then? What would this one be?
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be... Oh God, what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major cities.
What's the difference then?
Initial estimates put the death toll into the millions. So, apologies for any interruption.
Of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent.
What's the difference?
Devices in 58 other urban centres, and will not hesitate to detonate them.
Is it just maybe the ending that's different, like with Megan Wolf?
And without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be...
It's like, this seems about the same so far.
We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future.
Yeah. It must just be the stuff at the very end with Megan Wolf then that's different. Because admittedly, the way she ended it seemed different from what I remember.
He was always sceptical of Advance. Then I suppose he was always sceptical about everything. That's part of what made him so frustrating to work with.
Yeah, because I started talking about Jeremy instead.
I'm not going to lie, Jeremy, I really wish you were here now. You'd know what to say. You'd know how to bring everyone together. And I don't think you'd be angry. I think you'd see that...
It's interesting that this has different ends too.
Here. I think you'd want us to stop, to look around us at the people and things we're so very lucky to have.
Because in my one, she was talking about her brother.
What a privilege it is just to be alive. I think you'd want us to spare a thought for those with loved ones.
Hey there, Arthur. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, friendo?
And I think you'd be
I'd say
worried
dang,
about
I'm a bit late. What did you think of the last broadcast? Really good. Really, really good.
You'd remind us that this country...
very, very deep and interesting. Very unexpected.
The way you hated how it sounds. We are a team. And I think you'd ask us to go to our loved ones and be with them tonight. But I don't have the words that you had, Jeremy. None of us do. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
So...
Jeez, dude.
He'd have loved it.
Yeah, you would have done, you old bastard.
Let's see. Arthur says, Megan has different lines depending on whether or not you sent your daughter abroad. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is probably one I got then, is Wolf's End. So we'll check out War's End again and just see what she says during that a little bit. Because I kind of skipped through it, just assuming it to be the same.
I've been told we're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into... they put them into millions. I've been told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result of some apologies for
Let's get through this really quick. Because I'm pretty sure what she says is the same. Let's see. Yeah, that's the same. So she talks about her brother, then I know this is one I got.
My personal life in my job. It's not relevant.
Yeah, this is one I got then.
So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother. His name is David. And right now,
That's so interesting. The fact that they give you like 3 different ways for this to end, just depending on like the choices you made, is really cool.
He's currently traveling the continent for work, and I don't know where he is right now.
I guess it's kind of a good point. I guess the daughter that I sent might be
sitting at home tonight digesting this.
Might be dead now.
You also have loved ones on the continent, in Urkistan or Havia or San Palmerino or.
So for the game to quickly remind you that your daughter may have been in a place that was nuked. Yeah, I'll admit, I didn't really think about that. I kind of forgot about that bit.
I tell you, I know how you are feeling tonight. Believe me, I do.
But yeah, that's actually...
But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like
it's so good, dude. Why is this game so good?
And darkness.
Man, I can't wait for the next episode. I know it'll still probably be a while. But damn, I'm really excited. I think I will join their Discord, you know. I think I will do that.
And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out. We've got people ringing around, but the telephone networks are overloaded. Okay. We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan. We will find him.
Ah, dude. Okay, so let's do this one then, because this one I thought was this one at the bottom. You can't see my mouse cursor actually, now I think about it. Warrior's End I skipped through because I thought Wolf's End was the one. It was different. I thought this is the one we got, so we'll just go through this one again real quick. It's planned for next January or February, I believe. Okay, so that's not too far away. So then we'll be able to do the next episode as it comes.
It's 20.
Which should be really nice.
There's a lot to take in here. And I know you, like me, will be wondering if this is too much. If we've gone too far. But I'm thinking of our sick and ill, denied their medicines. The children with no food on their plates and the body bags returning from the front line. And I ask myself if without some big, bold gesture it would ever stop, and I do not think it ever would. We elected Advance to make this country better for us all, and it was working. But then the rest of the world looked at us and they said this cannot be seen to succeed. And they brought their warships and their tanks and their planes just to make sure that we were instead seen to suffer. To make sure no one anywhere would ever attempt this again. So, to my mind, our government have taken the only path available to them. A difficult decision for their hearts to bear, but one that ultimately we can respect because it is designed
Okay, so I'm definitely seeing
and while this is
the big difference to this one. This one she's still very pro-advanced.
It may indeed presage the dawn of a new future.
And in the other one, she's a bit more
My
unsure.
name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Do you ever get the feeling that you're making history?
I like the one that I got, honestly. I like the one that I got a lot more. Because I feel like it just makes it seem even more, like, real and heartbreaking. And makes Megan seem more sympathetic. Because I really thought maybe she was kind of just someone who's very pro-advance, pro-propaganda, very much I want Jeremy's job, right? Whereas this, the one I got kind of paints her as, oh, you know, maybe, well, and End of an Era kind of shows it too, but I think the one I got really kind of shows it as well, is that she's, you know, she is kind of not really like that anymore, maybe. Fun fact, brother was supposed to be called Darren, but the actress asked if she could change it to David. That's pretty cool. Did she ask that because maybe she has like a real life brother named David? That'd be kind of cool, honestly, if so. I don't know why else she'd want it to be changed, but that's cool. I like that. Well, thanks for that. I like that fun fact. Damn, the dude, heavy as fuck. What's this? I really recommend watching the 1 hour free documentary on how they managed to get through lockdown. It's really interesting. Well, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a really good idea. Is that like on their YouTube channel or something? Where would I be able to find that? If you want, you can link it, by the way, just so you know. Like, if it's linkable, feel free to link it, and I'll even open it up just so I can watch it a bit later. Let's see, Bass Hooker says, yeah, I was thinking it was because her brother had saved it. Oh, it's on Steam. Oh, cool. Oh, that's sick. You know, I'm gonna see if I can find that right now, actually. Would it be under... What would it be under? It wouldn't be under the store page, right? Or would it be? Oh, here it is. Lights, camera, lockdown, documentary, live on YouTube. That has to be it. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to watch this a little bit later, because I think that'd be really fun to see. I'd be curious to see how they got through it. What else have these... You know what else has the studio done? I am kind of curious. So, Not Games is the dev. Not the name we wanted. That's a very different looking game, honestly. Not COD. I like that. Oh, wait, there's a prologue to this game? Not for broadcast prologue? It was free, and I never played it. That's interesting. Now, I don't know if it's necessary. I assume not. But that is... No, oh no. Well, judging by the screenshot, it looks like it's probably part of the main game anyway. So it's probably not too big of a deal that I didn't do the prologue. But, okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's Lights, Camera, Lockdown. Yeah, so I'll watch that later. Alright, alright. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. Okay, man, Not for Broadcast is so good. I'm curious how Crazy Neil's going to operate with nuclear war. Fallout Shelters next? Perhaps. Perhaps. I'd be really, really curious to find that out myself. Speaking of Crazy Neil, let's see Crazy Pre-Christmas. Let's see what this is about. I love how they changed like the style of the news too, by the way.
Pre-Christmas, crazy Christmas deal. It's post-Christmas, it's pre-Christmas, it's all of the Christmas.
Crazy Neil will always find a way to thread. True. I mean, look at this man. Yeah, I would literally buy anything from Crazy Neil, dude. Like, I'd buy a Christmas pineapple from Crazy Neil. Okay. Wow, okay. I don't know if I... Well, Crazy Neil says it. I guess I have to do it, right?
We got Christmas furniture. We got pre-Christmas Christmas furniture. It's a cracker of a deal at Crazy Deals. Yay! We got crazy Christmas dogs. We got crazy Christmas dogs in hats. We got crazy Christmas dogs in hats and jumpers. If you
and jumpers.
Hungry, don't feel down in the mouth. You can have a dog all along. And remember, a dog isn't for life. It's just for Christmas to eat. It's a crazy deal
okay.
at Crazy Deals.
Alright, Crazy Neil. I don't know if I can go with that one. I kind of love dogs a little bit too much to want to eat them for Christmas. Not Elf on a Shelf, dude? Hell yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright. Crazy Christmas nut bums. We've got crazy Christmas big bums. It's the 6th Mrs. Crazy Neil used to say to me, bang, bang, bang. She had to go, but I still love Christmas. Christmas.
Did he kill his wife?
Yeah, because I'm insane. Come on down to Crazy Neil's for your Christmas needs. Wife's not included.
Alright, thank you very much, Crazy Neil. Wow, how'd he bisect himself like that? That confirms he has superpowers. Rationing's gone to his head? Oh, perhaps. Advance, keep calm. Alright, I'm kinda curious about this one, so let's see. What sort of propaganda could they have let through?
Here at Advance, we know that for many of you these are frightening times. But you should not be afraid, because the team is here to defend you, to protect you. and to make sure that you stay free.
Ah,
to
freedom,
enjoy
nice.
all of the benefits of our new society. We are not a territory that chooses to live in fear. We will not cower or avert our eyes at the sight of injustice. But we are a brave and daring people, and we have come together in ways never before seen in the world. As a team, we have made poverty a thing of the past. As a team, we have built world-leading scientific and cultural communities. As a team, we have kept our people well fed throughout this war. Because as a
That
team,
looked like a very interesting
we
food.
cannot fail to thrive, even in this most
That almost looked like a
challenging
salad, but like with soup going
And
into
one
it. That's
day,
weird.
Soon now, when this turbulent time is behind us, we will glide into a new
I guess it's kind of like a stew if you think about
as a
it.
team. Advance. For you. And with you. Because we are you.
Alright. Advanced Stay Alert. I don't know which tape I would have gotten. I assume it would have been... Is the stew made of soil and green? Oh
Is
no.
all around us. A frightened world that looks at what we have achieved and dares not let it succeed. They have tried to starve us, but as a team, we have grown food enough for all. They have tried to hurt us, to cut off our medicines, but as a team, we have offered radical, compassionate solutions. And they have tried to scare us, to rob us of power and leave us in the dark. But as a team, we have lit a fire so bright that they will never quench it. We are at war with a brutal foreign enemy, against leaders who do not even treat their own people with the dignity and love that we have come to expect as standard. And if these leaders can sit idly by while their own people starve, well, whatever would they do to us should we lose? That is why it is vital that we pull together, that we encourage and educate our family, friends, and neighbors so that they too embrace
That
this
lady
new
was smelling
future.
something, dude. There's some kind of like weird
Because a team
plant.
can only succeed when it
Kind of
goes
familiar
in the
though.
same direction. And while we certainly wouldn't call dissenting voices treasonous, we would raise an eyebrow at those who can't find it within themselves to show even a little team spirit.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Advance.
Any dictatorship has to have that kind of like military style marching, right?
So join the winning team.
Siege survival. A loot box. Bringing loot boxes into this game. I don't blame them. They're cool. Fair.
Hi,
They are kind of
I'm
cool,
Sophia
yeah.
Remington, the CEO of Remington's Fist, and I've been paying attention. The blockade around your country has left people struggling to find just the basics. So where
Excuse
on
me.
earth are you supposed to go for the other essentials? The things that make life worth living.
We're talking about the marching? Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I knew that's kind of what you... Well, I had a feeling that's what you were talking about. Because it's true, it is cool.
Concur absolutely, Brian. There's barely enough
Can't
milk to
believe we've done
undermine
this.
the tea.
George, from the club. He thought he had a chance as an avocado last Tuesday. He's dead now.
Rip.
Brian, woe is me. How did we ever fall so low?
One is certain a preferable way exists.
And you'd be right.
Alright.
We've had our biggest and best brains working on this for months, and we've got you covered with the Remington's Fist Siege Survival Box.
Ah, Siege Survival
Inside
Box. That
every
looks real nice.
blockade-busting box, you'll find the things you really missed. A red wine where you can hardly taste the chemicals.
Oh, delicious.
Some rare meat we grew in our production laboratory.
Oh, even better.
But so salty, you'd believe it came from Svenland.
Oh.
The list of luxuries is endless. At
That sounds
least
amazing.
7. And we've even added a random twist.
Oh.
1 in every 100 boxes will contain
a golden flower.
A golden flard!
Looks like they
Oh
just
my
got
god,
lucky.
I need one of those.
Remington's Fist Siege.
I'll buy 100 of
Survival
those just to get a golden flard.
So good you'll believe they were made somewhere else.
Well, Remington's Fist is really capitalizing, eh? We're sure a preferable way must exist. There's gotta be a better way. See, I knew it had to be like kind of an alternate way of their usual slogan, but I couldn't remember what their usual slogan was. So yeah, thanks, Best Backwards. There's gotta be a better way. We are sure a preferable way must exist. Hey Spike, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, friendo? Probably a little bit. So we did actually finish the game technically. I say finish because it's not technically over yet. They're going to be releasing the next episode sometime, probably within the next few months. But basically, just so you at least know kind of what's happening right now, I'm just going through some of the adverts that I could have played during our other previous broadcast. So it's just a lot of funny stuff, basically, right? You'll see some gameplay soon, because I'm going to do at least one of the challenge modes.
Hi, I'm Sophia Remington. And
Oh, wow.
It takes more than an
She's really
all-night
changed
yacht
up.
party to stop me from
Yeah, how you
being
doing
a
today,
job.
Spike?
Times are tough for you guys, huh? Sanctions suck, border the blockade, lost touch with the simple joy of consuming new and wonderfully unnecessary products. Well, look no further, you poor huddled masses. You need the Sophia Remington swag box from me,
Swag box?
Sophia Remington.
Remington's
Oh,
Fist.
blimey, Jazza. The old Market Square's looking a bit Somerset Bentley. Empty today.
I know, Bazza. I never thought I'd 5 a day say this, but I don't dog on a bike like shopping anymore. All the fun's gone.
I remember when there was all sorts of grandma's feet. Me here, I'd take it home for the old wasted life. Why? The boil.
Okay, interesting.
Some unlicensed gun fun back into being grandpa's bloomers, consumers.
Don't worry, you poor dirty conkneys. Here's a little something to lift your barely literate spirits. This is a Sophia Remington swag box, and you never know what's in it until you break the seal and open it. Here. Who knows what you'll get? A piece of exotic fish, a rare weapon modifier, or even a handy set of 6 flaws.
Nothing in that one?
If you're not happy and you haven't broken the seal, you can even get a full no-quibble refund for just $59.
Oh.
It's fun, it's free, and it can't be gambling, otherwise we couldn't advertise it on television. I'm
Here's the
Sophia
point.
Remington, and I want you to have as much fun as I have, but you can't afford to. So here's the swag box instead.
Okay, that was really funny. That was really funny. You just woke up, Spike. Excellent. Hopefully you had yourself a great sleep, my friend. Let's see. Ortho says, I really love how each Remington's Fist ad in episode 2 has both a serious Sophia and a gambler Sophia version, depending on how you depict her in episode 1. Oh, that's how they used to do it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, because you do get to choose. That's cool, dude. I love this game, man. This game's so good. Honestly, it's very much worth the money. If anyone can pick it up, please do. It's a really good game.
Everybody loves bards.
I do.
After all, from holding your house up to keeping your bills down, there really seems to be no limit to their uses.
Ah, dude, the Flard Festival. Surely that has to go up without a hitch, right? And of course they're gonna have good tents for everybody, and good food, great music. Excellent Flards, no doubt. Surely nothing could go wrong.
There really seems to be no limit to their uses.
Especially for the praise. Where's Jesus to promote? Yeah, I was wondering that same thing. Achievement for getting that festival is called My Festival's Absolute Fire. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. Oh, man. Like, legit, the moment I saw, like, that was on, like, some kind of beach, and it was like a Flard Festival, I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds oddly familiar to something that happened in real life. Alright, cool. Good job, Flard Festival, you have me sold. But yeah, Spike, this game has like a lot of stuff to it, honestly. It's really good. Definitely recommend checking out the previous streams or the uploads when I get this all uploaded to YouTube, right? It's really good. Dick takes you for a ride, let me tell you. Oh, the SS Fun Ship. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, open up! Open up! Man, my game ain't gonna work if I can't even open up a fucking fake lighter. Alright, don't shake. Don't shake! Alright, cool.
Due to the ongoing military blockade, some destinations may differ from those pictured in this advertisement, as the cruise now mainly takes place around Sudbury.
I feel when you can't even get a fake lighter to work proper. There we go. I'm almost good to give the all clear to my worker to change the rent amount for my move into the other room up here. Dude, awesome. Gotta clean and get some boxes to pack my stuff in too. Well, honestly, Spike, I'm just glad that you have, well, a good option, honestly. Yeah, for those that don't know, Spike is, he needs to move. Spike, if you want, you can elaborate a bit more on it, but Spike has to basically move from where he's living now to someplace else, and he got kind of a notice unexpectedly. But it sounds like everything's relatively sorted out. At least there's a place for him to stay, right? Which is certainly, well, great, because, fuck, I don't want any of my friends to be out on the street or living in a shit situation. That'd be awful. Ode Baboon. Man, I wish I could pronounce those properly. I know it's ode to something or other. You know, I like this. So she lost all her hair now. Alright. So, this is kind of continuing the story of this one woman who's been in various products, but they clearly haven't done well for her. Or worked well for her. What even is that? It's like some kind of syrup, or is it oil, or like molasses, or what?
Eau de Beaubois. Eau de Beaubois. The dangerous new fragrance from Eye of the Beholder. Formulated with all natural hydrogen sulfide.
How is this gonna fuck her up later? Alright. See, Bassarker says, that's a shame. My move went well, but it wasn't much for one. Fair. See, Spike says it's right down the hall from where my room is now. Same floor, same building. It's a bit more expensive. Ortho says, and now she's now bald from that hair product on the last ad, yeah. Yeah, no, she hasn't had it very well, has she? But it's affordable, and they've had a lot more time, so gotta go with it, yeah. Like, I mean, it's a decent place at least, right? So, Like I said, better that than any certain alternative, I guess, right? Certainly better that than on the street. That'd be awful. I really wonder how she's going to look by the end of episode 3. She's probably going to be dead at some point. Probably just a skeleton. So less traumatizing of a commercial than Little Baby's ice cream. Dude, you know what? You want to talk about traumatizing commercials? Let's go to when the PS3 was coming out. Does anyone remember those commercials, or am I just like super old, or like what? Because man, those commercials were fucked. They were so weird. They're so fucked. Seriously, if you don't know, go look up like PlayStation 3 baby commercial, and you'll find the one that everybody from that period knows. Holy shit, that one's crazy. Hydrogen sulfide, also known as H2.5, sewer gas, swamp gas, stink damp, and sour damp, is a colorless gas known for its pungent, rotten egg odor at low concentrations. Oh, that doesn't sound too great. Your room is like double the size, and I'd be directly above the Wi-Fi router instead of across the building from it. Oh, that's really good then. That's really lucky. Best says, I was thinking you were going to talk about the Canadian PSAs on work safety. Honestly, a lot of Canadian PSAs are also like kind of weird. So if you want to know like some Canadian PSAs that could be kind of seen as weird, but like have kind of stuck in the minds of probably any Canadian. I think some of them might still be running on TV as well, probably on CBC if I had to guess. Like, you have Don't You Put It in Your Mouth, which is very, very classic in any Canadian's mind. Of course you have House Hippo, which I've actually seen they've done a sequel to, which surprised me, because there's like, because I don't know, I was watching like TV with Megan once, and it was, well, I've watched TV with her a couple times, but it was like, I don't remember what the context was, but I saw a sequel to House Hippo, and I was really surprised. I was like, that's kind of neat that they're bringing back House Hippo. And, you know, they're updating House Hippo to like the modern day, but it is a sequel to like the old House Hippo ad, which I thought was really funny because I'm like, because they reference like OG House Hippo ad. I don't know, it was really good. I love it. I loved it. Canadian ads are great. Let's see, Bastoka says, I meant the more shocking ones. I'm trying to think of like what shocking ones there are, because I know you said like work safety, and I don't remember details, but like I think I kind of know what you're talking about with that, because I would have seen it. Like that's the thing, I know I would have seen it. It's just a matter of I don't remember them, but I'm sure because I have like a vague memory of what you're talking about with the work safety ads. Oh, and what do you know? Spikes is right there. Do you remember the commercial that had the house with the super tiny animal? Yeah. As soon as I mentioned, yeah, House Hippo. Man. I don't know. There were a lot of really interesting things. Is it about the conspiracy to contain house hippos? What is the new... Oh, man. Okay, hold up. Well, I'm not... Do I just show House Hippo? Should I just, like, show House Hippo on stream? I don't really need to. Hold on. Because we're going to try the challenge modes, but I do want to... at least see here. House Hippo. That's OG House Hippo. I want to find, like, new House Hippo. I love how on Google, people also ask, is a House Hippo real? That's literally the whole point of the House Hippo ad. Why would anyone ask, is House Hippo real? In the ad, they even say it's not real. That's the whole point of the ad. To not trust what's on TV. To not always trust what you see on TV. A House Hippo thrifting? What's that? What does a House Hippo look like? Why do people think House Hippo is real? What is a Texas House Hippo? Oh, a skinny pig is apparently a House Hippo in Texas. Okay. That one at least makes sense. Why are there's so many people that think House Hippo's real? I know it's a really good ad, but still. Okay, hold on. I want to find, like, new House Hippo video. Like, I'll show the old one as well, but I want to see... Is this it? Yeah, this has to be it. Media Smarts. Hold on, I just want to, like, make sure this is it. And then we'll watch House Hippo.
30.
Oh, no, no, don't play it. Yeah, this is it. 2019? Man, I'm really late to the party if this came out in 2019. Hey, hold up. Okay, so we're gonna show House Hippo real quick. I don't need to, because it's all about watching fucking video games. But I don't know, House Hippo's great, so we're gonna just do this real quick, okay? We're gonna go through the House Hippo gauntlet, and by gauntlet I mean there's two, so you know. It's House Hippo 2.0 and House Hippo 1. House Hippo Uno. I also saw in before DMCA. I won't be surprised, to be perfectly honest. But I'll just say I'm Canadian. I love House Hippo. Please, like, you know, let me House Hippo it up with my friends. What do I have in window capture? I have Firefox. Oh, that's when I do my Pathfinder stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna fuck with that. Okay, give me just 1 sec if you could, please. One sec if you could, please, while I do this. Alright. But yeah, that's a lot of that is indeed a lot of nostalgia for me, I'm not gonna lie. That took me back. Alright, challenge room. So, initial challenge. So, should I just do Snuggle Fucked? Alright. So, I guess we'll do, like, Inner Fearful. Rewards. I get rewards? Complete Shocking Development. Okay. Alright. Anyway, back to business. So Inner Fearful, I don't know what this one is. Buzzman's taking away the cable to the satellite to save money. Because of that, it might be a snake. Okay. Never got interference all over the shop and is coming faster. Never stay on your toes. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure I'm gonna lose horribly. Okay, let's see. I never liked Jacob Tutu though. That's fair. Jacob Tutu was one of those shows where, admittedly, I didn't really watch much of. Oh, hold on, let me turn on from webcam too. I didn't really watch much of, but I remember thinking it was alright. It wasn't like my favorite show, but I always thought it was okay at the very least. Only thing I remember is some episode where he got his shirt with a skull on it from his brother, but then on that day the school was like, this is not allowed. I remember one with like hockey. I don't remember the details, and I think the first episode they like went to the school basement and like found someone who looked evil but wasn't. I don't remember a lot of details with Jacob Tutu, alright?
Alex, we both know we don't need that slippery serpent stealing all that precious power. Yes, there's more interference, but that's what we pay you for.
Me, Melky Pencil's in there. Come to Bumley.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's at liability at the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody!
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3...
Oh shit.
Welcome
okay, now
back.
we're good.
I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and where do I start? What a day!
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against...
Oh, because I'm not switching cameras. Okay, you know what? Okay, we're just gonna do that again. Yeah. And I remember being like, that makes no sense. I mean, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I don't know. Jacob Tutu is an okay show. I like the intro, of course. I don't know, the intro is kind of chill. They call me Tutu. Jacob Tutu. I like how I'm not like... I like how I'm in a basement now.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's alive, where is he in the best of times?
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pet.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. You, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language.
Oh.
Sorry
about that. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Oops. No, I completely lost that one.
Memorably put.
Damn, that was really quick. I didn't spell... Wow, that was really fast. Okay, wait. So what am I... Wait. How did I fuck that up? Hold on. Because I'm losing a lot of viewership here, but I'm trying to figure out why exactly. Why did I lose that much viewership? I have everything turned on, right?
Alex,
yeah, everything's turned on.
No, we don't need that slippery serpent stealing all that precious power. Yes, there's more interference, but that's what we pay you for. Don't let me or the budget down.
Well, no, I gotta keep
him
hamsters in there.
Lunchtime.
Christ, he's alive, where is he in the best of times?
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pet.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who
Damn.
can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you heard us say
This one is really hard.
Not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going wrong. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team.
Damn, okay. Struggling with interference, enable assist, or just turn it off in the option menu. Well, no, what would be the point of that? Man, that's hard. That one's actually really hard. What am I doing wrong? How is it just like really strict? Maybe it is, because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong necessarily. Man, I got to do that for like a good few minutes too, huh? You feel like you get tired of this very quickly? I mean, to be fair, this is different. This is like meant to be really hard. The main game is a lot more forgiving, I'm gonna be honest. If I struggled with anything, it was usually like for a tiny bit, and then it was like, okay, well now I kind of get what to do. This is just a little bit different, because it wants me to, well, do a lot at the same time, right? So yeah, I wouldn't really judge this game based on the challenge rooms, to be honest. That would kind of... Well, I was gonna say, I'd be kind of like judging all Five Nights at Freddy's for 2020 mode, if that's all you saw,
Alex,
right?
we both know we don't need that slippery serpent stealing all that precious power. Yes, there's more interference, but that's what we pay you for. Don't let me or the budget down.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country.
Oops.
Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oops.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm definitely fucking this one up.
Well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you...
Oh, shit.
People, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about
Ah, damn it. Yeah, I'm not going down enough. Oh, this is so hard.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going
Oh,
well.
this is so... Oh, that's so hard. Oh my god, that's so difficult. Enable assist or just turn off in the options menu? What do they mean by assist? Okay, hold on. What do they mean by assist? I don't think I'm gonna do this one again because I don't want to fail like too much. But I do want to try one of the other challenges. Just see what they're all about. It's like, damn, that's hard. So wait, okay. So what's assist? Is that under accessibility, maybe? No. Controls, no. Vertical sync, no. Under game? No, I'm not sure what they mean by assist, though. I mean, unless I can't do it here just because, you know, I feel like that would make it kind of impossible. Well, we'll make it so there's no point, right? I guess we'll quit to challenge room and just try one of the other challenges. I don't know if I'll be able to complete any of these. Because, mind you, I probably should end the stream somewhat soon. But we'll go through a few of these. And then maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do more later or now or soon. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Bass Circuit says, a funny thing in certain American states, instead of the skull in poisonous products, there's a green face making an expression of disgust called Mr. Yuck. And it caused accidental child poison cases to go down by a very, very large margin. I could see that. I could see it working. They thought the skull exuded coolness and pirates. I mean, that is kind of true. I see skulls, I think, super cool. The aftermath of Dave and Frank's prank war. Frank's head of maintenance and Dave's an irritating prick. Frank messed with Dave's vision mixer buttons and now they switch between screens they're attached to without warning. It's fair play, though, after what Dave did to the water cooler. Oh, boy. Okay, so we'll just try this one. Looks like we'll try one more. And we'll just see before we end the stream. This is going to be kind of a weird one to cut, though, to be honest. Just because when I edit this one later, I'm probably going to take all the other stuff out and just add it as, like, a separate thing. Throw it as a separate thing up on the YouTube channel.
Look, mate, I know it's not ideal having all those buttons switching around like a swinger at a bar mitzvah, but I can't let Frank win. Show him who the real chump at Channel 1 is, eh? Oh yeah, and seriously, don't drink from the water cooler.
Gotcha, Dave.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little JD scared of the big bad culture butter.
If that sticks,
Bring in
I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front. You hear me, Gregory?
Oh.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Oh.
Line of the hard face.
I see.
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working.
I see. Okay, that does make things pretty difficult.
It must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local.
They are very strict with this one though, like for time. Like you can't really stay on it for too long.
You mentioned your affairs.
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I
Shit,
have a moment to
wait.
tell my husband I'm leaving?
Fuck, which one is it?
Understand.
There we go.
Quite the picture of a...
No? Wait, shit.
Gregory Judge.
There we go.
Thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective.
Ah, it's so confusing. It's fun though. I like this. I could see the challenges being really interesting.
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife.
I was gonna say I need to switch it, don't I?
So you feel the streets simply...
Oh shit. Oh no, wait.
Simple question,
There we go.
Jeremy, but I think it all comes down
Oh god, okay, yeah, this one is deceptively hard, actually. You think it'd be pretty easy.
Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's...
Shit. There we go.
This moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, bloody gimps escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying...
Oh god.
Yeah, you think it's the
There you go.
immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Shit. Why? Oh, this is so difficult. Because I'm just so used to hitting the buttons as I see them on screen, right?
Whose responsibility is it?
Oh my god, yeah, like I did just then. Shit. There we go.
Oh, hold on just a moment. Clive, I am not having this again.
Okay, that's hard. So I'm gonna... Man. I just love how nobody really acknowledges what's going on here. It is really funny. I think... Because I do need to, like, call it quits, and I feel like the challenge rooms might take a fair bit of, like, a few tries and bits and pieces of concentration, I should probably just call it here. And leave it at that, and come back to these a little bit later. I will say, though, it's been a very fun stream. I really do like this game. Like, honestly, Spike, I say, like, watch some of the past streams if you can. Watch them when I put it up on YouTube. Or play the game yourself. I don't think it's really that expensive, and most people should be able to run it really well, I think. I don't think it would take that much. But it's a really good concept. You're the broadcaster of a control station. And yeah, there's a lot to it, honestly. There's a lot to this game. Highly recommended. And now that this is done, I'll put the poll for the next Tumble Choice up literally tonight. Because I have all that sorted out, and I think I know how I'm going to do it. I think we're going to try Spike's idea for how to do the poll. Because I think that's a good idea, right? For now, though, my friends, I guess that shall be it for the moment. So, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I shall catch you guys later. Alright, time to cue the outro. Alright, Greg up. I'll catch you guys later.